Batting practice secrets to fix swinging too hard. Hey, what's going on? It's Joey Myers from the Hitting Performance Lab, and in this batting practice video, we're going to talk about how BP in training often resemble more of a caveman or Tasmanian devil type of swing. Pulling the head out, clenching the jaw, and no balance. Hitter comes to mind, Yoenis Cespedes. In this video, we're going to go over three different things. The first thing is the problem with reciprocal inhibition to an improper batting practice. Number two, cadence is key. And three, we're going to talk about proprioception and swinging blind. But first, let's talk about the problem with reciprocal inhibition. So here's reciprocal inhibition in a nutshell as it applies to hitting, and the problem with swinging too hard. Now I'm demoing a bicep curl with a kettlebell here. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to be talking about the bicep and tricep. We're not going to be talking about the forearm here. So when we do a bicep curl, the bicep is told to contract, and then the brain tells the opposing musculature, the tricep, to contract less. Now if I wanted to hold this kettlebell in this 90-degree angle with the arm, or forearm parallel to the ground, so I'm opposing gravitational forces, I'm using an isometric muscle contraction, which means the bicep and the tricep have to contract equally to protect and support the elbow joint. So when we swing, and we swing too hard, we're swinging beyond our cadence, beyond our tempo, and what the brain does, it's always trying to survive. It's always trying to protect itself. So what it's going to do is it's going to protect the C-spine, the vertebrae in the C-spine. It's going to protect the jaw. Any kind of hinging joint, it's going to try and protect. So it's going to get those muscles nice and tight around it. So you're going to see with swinging too hard, you're going to see the head pulling off because it's going to come with the shoulders. All the musculature in the head, the shoulders, and the neck are all going to tighten up and protect itself. So the head pulls off, the jaws clench, and then the body moves off its axis and falls off balance. Now let's go into cadence is key. Did you know there's an actual measurable cadence to repetitive sports like running and cycling? The number seems to be 85 to 90. So if you're a long distance runner, count how many times your right fist comes up towards your face, and it should be between 85 and 90 times per minute. And if you're a cyclist, count how many times your right knee comes up, and it should be again 85 to 90 times per minute. Whether you're uphill or downhill, you can change gears up or down to stay within those guidelines. If you go too fast, then that's when your timing and cadence gets off and reciprocal inhibition starts to turn on. And it's like putting the parking brake on while you're still trying to accelerate. And if we look at Yoenis Cespedes here, you can see his head stay still, but you don't really see his nose stay behind because everything is so tight. He swings so hard. And I once read in a hitting forum one time that you want to swing as hard as you can under complete control. And I really, really like that. So let's check out proprioception and swinging blind. Okay, so what is proprioception? It's a big scary word, but it's easier to feel. If I told you to stand up, stand on one leg, and then close your eyes, you're feeling proprioception. Your brain is making decisions at the subconscious level that you don't have to think about to try and keep you balanced. Okay, so now how do we fix the symptoms of swinging too hard? Number one being the head pull. Yoenis Cespedes again, he's got his head nose out over here past the barrel. We want to put the nose behind the barrel to and through contact and let that back shoulder pull the head off. The clenched jaw. Ask your hitters to keep a small gap between their teeth through their whole swing. To get a hitter to stop being off balance during their swing, have them swing as hard as they can under complete control with their eyes closed. That will take care of the symptoms of swinging too hard. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you can click the link directly below this video in the About section to get some bonus material. I have 2 actionable exercises to help a hitter take the parking brake off. So check that out. Make sure we're swinging smarter by moving better.